no stranger to mascot horror. I've platinumed the original Five Nights at Freddy's, survived into the pit, and stared down more possessed creatures than I can count. But this ain't your typical sit at a desk and check the cameras FNAF experience. We're diving headfirst into the haunted halls of Edwin Murray's costume manor, where jump scares don't wait behind closed doors. Oh shit! I'll be searching every corner, every vent, every cursed room to uncover a mimic's secret. Whether it's a twisted hedgehog, a demonic elephant, a demented jack-in-the-box, or even a life-size doll straight out of my nightmares. FNAF Secret of the Mimic comes with 25 trophies and a wild journey filled with tons of collectibles, more than I ever asked for, plenty of scares, and three different endings. Bruh, I'm sick of thinking about it. This is the Platinum Journey 4. We're introduced to our main character, Arnold. And man, oh man, working for Fazbear Entertainment is straight up hell. My guy just pulled a 36-hour shift, and the company's response?
Well, listen, we need you to take one more shift for us, since you're our closest technician in the area.
Hey, can you go to the haunted building real quick?
We're being dispatched to Edwin Murray's Costume Manor, or MCM. And apparently, he's some kind of contractor developing tech for Fazbear. But what kind of tech exactly? So, we arrive at MCM and grab our trusty tool, the data diver, which is basically the master key for the facility. And you see those glowing symbols on it? Yeah, remember those. We need to know them real soon. But before we go in, see that big creepy house on the hill? See, there's a mailbox out front. And at the time, I had no idea we're actually collecting mail. Turns out, there's 40 of these things. 40! We finally step inside and learn what Murray's Costume Manor actually is.
Costume Manor, leading powerhouse in costume entertainment and carnival game technologies.
Oh, so it's a nightmare version of Chuck E. Cheese. Got it. The front door's open, and we're greeted by an animatronic welcome show that looks like it was pulled straight from Disneyland's rejected files. Is Walt Disney here? But of course, the show's busted. We've got to find another way in. So I do what any logical employee would do, and I get to cranking that freaking crank. I mean, pause. It's literally a crank. We get Mr. Octopus out of the way, and boom, we're headed to the security office. Along the way, we stumble across another door, this one with a new symbol on it. Turns out the data diver isn't quite a master key yet. Our current permissions, mid-tier at best. But before we stress about that, let's explore a bit more. We head through the storage area and find a present, one of many collectibles needed for the following trophies. Finally, we reach the security office, open the door, and that's when we learn the truth.
Hey, you made it. I knew you would. We're still detecting movement in the building that you're in, and we have a little bit of an idea as to what it might be. Old Murray made some neat stuff over the years, and unfortunately, it seems that one of his most creative inventions may have encountered some homicidal glitches in its programming. He was working on an endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume or character, large or small, with the ability to take on the persona of the character it occupies. With the addition of the aforementioned homicidal tendencies, of course.
There's something roaming around the manor. It's fast, it's violent, it's unkillable. Yeah, it's the Mimic, and his entire vibe, homicidal. The dispatcher tells us we need to upgrade the data diver to access more areas and survive by unlocking new security permissions. Repair, creator, admin, and finally, executive. Let's go ahead, upgrade permission. Yup. So it should be good. Access granted. So now we have security permission granted. We eventually reach the power room and cue one of the most annoying puzzles in the game. Shapes, symbols, pattern matching. I mean, not really pattern matching, but we gotta get the lava to flow from one end to the other. Yeah, that ain't my strong suit. Once we solve it and head back to the security office, the dispatcher drops the real bomb.
Obviously, this possibly murderous endoskeleton has encountered some unfortunate glitches, but that doesn't mean the idea isn't sound or valuable. We think that endoskeleton has a lot of potential, and that's why we want you to retrieve Murray's original schematic for it.
We're here to find the Mimic's blueprints, and if we don't, yeah, the Mimic's gonna kill me. This is sounding less like a mission and more like a setup.
If that's not incentive enough to find the schematic, then I don't know what is.
So I yank the crank from the inventory station and start winding it open. Therefore, I get greeted by a giant animatronic elephant stomping toward me like I owe him peanuts. I want this nigga. Yeah, no thanks. I retreat immediately. I'm not about to be trunk slapped in the next week, but I managed to finesse my way around Dumbo and slip into the south hallway, snagging the Sharpay plushie collectible. Would you look at that? I walk right past mailbox number 2 like an absolute idiot. Future me is gonna suffer for that one. Pushing deeper, I pass a bunch of locked doors and a beefy keypad I don't have the code for yet. But the elevator's finally in sight. Up on the second floor, I see a gate that appears to be missing a crank. So I go searching, and you wouldn't believe what I found. The world's creepiest Jack-in-the-Box. Oh, okay. Out pops Jackie in the box, pure nightmare fuel. So I backpedal, grab present number 3, and stumble into a side office that holds the 3rd data diver upgrade. Crank in hand, I install it and get that gate lifted. And I land in a mail sorting room just in time for Jackie the person yelling, "Happy birthday!" Meanwhile, Mimic's voice lines, time to play, tag your it, are straight creepy. But I sprint straight into Jackie's waiting hands and get chomped. Am I supposed to go that way? No, non-zero chance. Get jump scared. Hey, well, you know what? We locked in. We got our very first trophy. That's what I was waiting on. Did not expect it to come like that. I thought I could maybe touch his nose. You know, in the original FNAF, you could boop Freddy's nose. Guess you can't boop it here, huh? Time to try that over again. This time, I slap open gates, hammer on generators, only to meet Jackie again in the vent. Luckily, the vent collapses and I slip away, earning another trophy. Played party games with Jackie in the box. I've fallen through the vent into the security office. We learned Murray built the mimic to entertain his son, until the bot witnessed something violent and snapped.
At some point, the endoskeleton was exposed to some sort of violence, the details of which are a little fuzzy.
Next stop, reset the busted welcome show in the lobby. Crank the animatronics back to life and brace for whatever monstrosity Murray's manor throws at me next. The elevator's busted, but Mrs. Helpful chimes in and tells us we need a repair tape, and she gives us the code, 0158.
0158.
We grab the tape, and it's time to fix the elevator. And we'll need to knock out all repair tasks like this to earn the trophy technician. And now that the elevator's working, we ride it up and enter the heart of the chaos, the showroom floor. There are 3 main showrooms: Big Top, the birthday showroom, and the storytime showroom. But I head straight into Big Top, fire up the power, and I hand over a ticket. Therefore, let the carnival games begin. Enter Mr. Big Top. This dude's voice loop is straight up broken. Tickets, please. Tickets, please. Tickets, please. Bro, say something else, please. Say something else. Now to earn the We Have a Winner trophy, we have to play every carnival minigame. But we're also chipping away at multiple trophies here. Pew Pew, Boop, and dental coverage. First game, easy. And we're supposed to reset the power after each one. And of course, I die mid-reset. No big deal. I mean, it's not like I died 6 more times or anything. Itch. Eventually, I solve the puzzle and give Mr. Big Top his power fix. Time to play Dennis. I start chucking balls at Clown Teeth and accidentally bonk him right in the nose, earning the trophy Boop. And then I knock out all the teeth. Another trophy unlocked. Another round of hide and seek with Big Top. Another power reset. Final game, another shooter. PTSD flashbacks hitting so hard to Bendy's bullseye. But we nail it and we make it to the wheel spin room. While spinning, I still have the Glock equipped, so I test it out on Mr. Helpful. Shoot a threat with a ball gun. Upstairs, I find the ceiling is blown wide open, and Big Top's nowhere to be found. In the staff area, we discover our first audio log. Now there are 22 of these scattered across the game, and we'll need all of them for the Good Listener trophy. These logs, yeah, they're secret sauce behind the lore. We also pick up a data diver upgrade, granting us the creator permission. Therefore, it's time to hit the roof. I press the button, and guess who shows up? Mr. Big Top himself. Cue the chase, y'all. Down the stairwell, through offices, until I have nowhere left to go but down. Now, how does this nigga die? And I survive the fall. I have no idea. Okay.
Location of another upgrade.
Tickets, please. Return from the Big Top showroom. Now we finally reach the workshop. Inside, a half-built spring lock suit. Mrs. Helpful tells us we needed to move forward, which means I'm building it. We start collecting the head, arms, legs. Once it's assembled, we ride the spring lock elevator into a crumbling theater. I move deeper into the area and find a freakish cat-looking animatronic staring into my soul. But is it even really a cat animatronic, or is it a freaking ghost? You see the way he disappeared? I don't know. But at the top of the catwalk, I break some chains, move back around, and now Foxy's here. We're in the show. But of course, the building starts collapsing, unlocking a trophy. Aye, aye, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain. That's for teach the pirate crew a valuable lesson. I end up in a trash compactor area with Nurse Dolly, a horror movie doll with a clipboard and dead eyes. She starts mumbling about scooping me out of the suit. Yeah, nah, I'm cool. Pass on that, bro. I pile trash into the chute, open the maintenance room doors, while snagging the admin upgrade along the way. Only one permission left. Dolly ambush, but I clap her with a trash brick. A few of them. She melts into molten garbage. Gotcha! Bye-bye! But wait, another chase? Darling! Dolly's chasing me. Not gonna get me though. I outrun her, only to sneak past again to get onto an elevator. I did. Okay, that was close. Took me a couple times. We're stuck. And of course, it's repair time. Fix the elevator, and we finally earned the technician trophy for completing all repair tasks. But it's not over. Dolly's now on top of the elevator. Therefore, the only logical thing to do is crush her. Yeah. Oh, she about to get smushed. Look at her, bro. She getting smushed. She gonna get smushed. Did y'all see that? The mimic get out of her before she was crushed? Yeah, that's crazy. Bust. I busted her ass, bro. Yeah, woo, doctor's orders for return from the recycling center. Let's go. What you talking about, dog?
Finally, you have access to the admin wing. That's where Murray's office is located. And most importantly, the schematics. The best way to the admin wing is through the warehouse.
On to the next nightmare. We need to find the 3 parts of the next power puzzle, but there's a slight issue. Big Bird Chica is stomping around like she owned a place. Okay, that was just dumb. I was rushing. We hit the loading docks, only to be greeted by another puzzle. And bro, I sat there staring at this shit like I was defusing a bomb with no freaking hands. Eventually, I fumble my way through, and I take my black ass right back upstairs. But just as I'm vibing, I see that creepy cat again. Big glowing eyes and unsettling laughter everywhere. It's giving possessed toddler with a god complex. Therefore, before I get jump scared into a new timeline, I put the story on hold to start collectible hunting. Because I am not doing multiple playthroughs if I don't have to. Spoiler alert, I do. In the nearby office, there's an audio log, a mailbox, and past Kyle realizing that mailboxes give you text logs. Yes, so I should have been the whole time collecting the mail things. I'm gonna have to definitely play this a second time, bro. Further down the hall, we find another mailbox and 2 locked doors. One leads to the welcome catwalk, the other one to the showroom. On the catwalk side, we find another present. Then we swing over to the warehouse catwalk and find another audio log in the office. But there's a present I can't reach. Looks like I'll have to ride that trolley to grab that one later on. But hold on. I remember seeing something weird during the clown game in the Big Top area. A red button. A hidden door. Therefore, we head back over there, knock out the clown's teeth again, and press the button, and boom. Secret area unlocked. The Storytime showroom. And just for finding it, we earned the trophy good night. Sleep tight. We also scoop up an audio log and 2 more presents while we're in there. We hop on the trolley and ride all the way to the top, and guess what we find? Another hidden carnival game. I snagged the high score, the trophy doesn't pop. Meaning, there's gotta still be 1 or 2 more games out there. We'll find them, and head behind the busted teeth to pick up another present. Then we make our way back through the upper offices and the loading docks. And there it is, the final carnival game. There's no gun. Therefore, we gotta go all the way back to Big Top, steal a Glock, and then bring it all the way back. We slap that game around, grab a win, and finally, we have a winner trophy unlocked. Past Kyle, of course, walks right past the collectible sitting right there. Didn't even see it. And later, he spends a solid 20 minutes trying to figure out, well, how do I get it down? Idiot. Absolute dummy. Story time again. We move into the admin room and immediately get blown up by the cupcake animatronic. Why did I walk up to it like I wanted to shake its hand? Let's try again. Admin offices are a nightmare. Collectibles everywhere. A secret party room. Cupcake snitches. And let's not forget the #1 op, Chica on skates. I can't stand the big fat Chica bird. Man, I lost count of how many times I died here. Eventually though, I make it to the stairs. But yeah, I missed a few collectibles. Whatever, we'll clean that up later. We finally reached the executive office. That means we're close. We snag a couple collectibles and earn our final data diver upgrade. Executive permissions. Trophy unlocked. Ooh, trophy for executive access to MCM. So we got executive permissions, but bro, we're gonna have to play this a second time. I'm already knowing, bro. I'm already knowing. I screwed up, bro. We unlocked Edwin Murray's office, listened to his audio log,
Project update.
and it turns out there's a leak in the company. Sounds like Fazbear wants M2.
Someone told them about M2. Well, they can't have it.
We open the surveillance room, grab the blueprints, but then we jump in the vent and get tossed like trash. And now, we're in the tunnels. Then, that's when the creepy ass cat shows up again. And I really hate this part. You have to navigate through the dark using only small lit sections, finding the amber glow exit each time. But when you get through, you snag a plush nightlight. And then, suffer through another darkness puzzle. Woo, bitch. Well, hey, we completed it. That was absolute torture, earning us fundophobia.
You found the schematics. Great.
Fundophobia. Take a shortcut through the basement. So funny,
Get
stupid.
back to the security office right away.
The dispatcher tells me to head back to security, but I'm not done yet. I think it's time to explore a little deeper. I head back to the admin wing, because that room with the big keypad? Yeah, something's gotta be there. I know it has secrets, but what's the code? Nowhere in game. So I dig through the text logs, piecing together mentions of employees changing the codes. And finally, I find it. 0135. Now here's the kicker. I figured it out, opened the door, saw what was inside, but I wasn't recording, bro. I was not recording. I basically discovered Area 51 and forgot to bring a camera. Future Kyle, punch in the air. Look at that. And we also got, yep, there it is. There's the pop, belated birthday. Anyways, I finally head back to the security office, ready to bounce out of here and claim that sweet, sweet victory. But then the dispatcher hits me with, you can't leave.
What are you doing, Arnold?
Like, what?
It's locked. I'm going to have to keep it locked until you hand over that device.
Nigga, excuse me? I've just battled a demonic jack in the
Then you
box,
can just
got
walk
chased by a
right
giant
out
skating
and
chica,
head home.
and got roasted by a sentient nurse doll. And I still can't
really
leave?
don't
Like
know
what?
what the
That's crazy.
problem is.
Therefore, I do what any burned out Fazbear employee would do.
Once you
I
put the
hand this
data
man
diver
over the
in the
data diver.
inventory system, you can clock out and get some rest. Go home. Good work.
He says
Good job,
thanks.
well, good
Get the
work.
green light to clock out, and something feels
Head on
off.
out. It's over.
I've opened the garage for you. You can just hop in your van and drive home.
That's it? Clock out, hand over the data diver, and leave the building. A job well done. That's one ending. That's one ending.
Arnold, there you are. We've been trying to get a hold of you all night. Why didn't you answer? Fazbear Entertainment has no other option but to let you go.
That's the mimic, bro.
I just talked to you. You told me to give you the data diver and I could go home.
So you admit it? You misplaced company property.
No! No, I gave it to you!
Fazbear Entertainment will hold you personally responsible for lost or stolen property. What did you expect would happen?
That's crazy.
I did everything you told me to.
Don't call us. Our lawyers will be calling you.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. The mimic. We finally see him. Oh, shit. You thought we were finished? Nah. It's time for ending number 2. But at the time, I had zero clue on how to actually trigger it. Therefore, I did what any lost gamer would do. Yeah, I wandered around like an idiot until I stumbled into the retail showroom in the lobby that required executive access. And now that we've got the clearance, you already know we're going in. Right away, I see a bunch of monitors with random numbers. So I know I'm gonna need them for a code, but I couldn't find all the digits. Man, I brute force that bitch, baby. Code 80625. And boom, just like that, we're in. We find a hidden elevator and descend into the basement. And that's when we finally meet Mr. Moon. Now hold on a second. Mr. Moon isn't just an animatronic. Early in the doll area, I found a schematic of him with the corpse inside. Like some kind of twisted spring lock suit experiment? So how is he walking around? Comment down below if you know the lore, because I got questions. To progress, we need to solve yet another power puzzle by finding 4 missing pieces. Therefore, after solving it, we earn the trophy, Pleasant Dreams. Stay up past your bedtime? I'll take that. I don't know what. It's because the moon was here? To begin ending 2, instead of handing over the data diver, we hop in the helper computer and run a file called parachute.exe. Yup, that's your moment of rebellion. Parachute? Run Edwin's parachute program. I have no idea what that is, but let's do it. The dispatcher is not happy. Man's is throwing a full-blown temper tantrum over the headset. Get mad, bro. I don't care. I'm running the show, okay?
Made your choice.
And after crawling through some vents, we end up back in the welcome show area. This time, activating the goodbye show. The platform drops, and we descend deep below. He created the animatronics, right? He created the mimic, he created the endoskeletons. It's all his work. And is he implying that, I believe the guy's name is William Afton, right? William Afton. Is he implying that William Afton is the reason, or the thief? Because if you listen to the audio tapes, that's what I'm taking from it. Did Afton steal from him? But on the way down, guess who's back? Mr. Big Top's bitch ass. Yeah, he's not dead. He tries to block us. Therefore, we do what we do best. We escape his circus ass and land on the R&D floor. And this is full-blown Fazbear territory. And after turning on the power, there's the actual prototype himself. Spoiler alert, it doesn't go well. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the dick. It's gonna be a pain in the dick. But what do? We find 2 spring lock suits, and like true FNAF tradition, we gotta drain the power by placing them in opposite hallways. Therefore, the gates open, and we sneak past the prototype Bonnie into a deeper chamber. It's here I start realizing Mimic isn't pretending to be the dispatcher anymore. Someone else is speaking to us. And that's when it hits.
Despite the
F10N4.
it is nice to meet you face to face.
Is this
It is
Fiona?
lonely down here.
Wait, what? What are you? A computer? Your voice changed. What is going on?
He put his wife in a computer?
You have questions, but there is no time.
It's Fiona. Pascal's trying to piece together all the lore, and then we unlock another trophy. Think positive. We board a cart with the skinless Mr. Helpful, head toward the Murray residence, and find the mimic now inside the prototype suit, waiting for us. To escape, we need to find 5 family films, each with a different color. And after playing through all of them, there's a unique number associated with the color, spelling David's name. And yeah, these tapes straight up expose Edwin as a horrible father. Big as sucks. We gather all 5 and learn the code 56941. And we head back upstairs only to find Edwin's office wrecked. And based on the final audio log, we learned the mimic started impersonating Edwin himself. But now the question is, where the hell is Edwin's body? We crack into Edwin's personal computer, open the surveillance room, run cradle.exe, and just like that, the mimic appears. It's time to run. We get chased all the way back to Murray's costume manor, make it to the van, and drive the hell out of there, unlocking the trophy unfinished business. I die regardless of the ending. I die regardless of the ending. Arnold, it is not your lucky day. Well, he got what he wanted. I finally made it to ending 3, but in order to get there, I had no choice. I had to boot up New Game Plus. Therefore, I had to replay the entire game again. Luckily, we kept all previously found collectibles. So this time, I'm laser focused on text logs, audio logs, and the last 2 presents. But man, there are a lot. For the trophy mail call, you need to find all 40 mail logs. A heads up, if you missed the ones in the doll hospital, you're out of luck, since you can't get back there. I didn't find any way to return. If you know how, drop it in the comments and save someone else the pain. Once I found the last one, boom, trophy popped. There it is. Mail call for collecting all freaking text logs. Oh my God, bro. I'm gonna have to go back and play the game one more time for audio log, though, unfortunately, because I'm a freaking idiot and I missed one. But hey, we got mail call. But wait, yeah, you heard me right. I missed something else. More on that in a second. Time to secure the next trophy, memorabilia, which requires depositing every collectible into the inventory system. Now on my second playthrough, I find a present in the security office that should have been the final one. But past Kyle, being the genius that he is, missed one in the house. And here's the kicker. You need all presents to run moon.exe for ending 3 to unlock the glitch permissions. So we knocked that out by using all 25 items. We repaired masks for the Sun Lady, fixed a statue in the cave, and finally ended up in David's room finding the secret data diver upgrade machine, earning us the trophy Master Adventurer. Since the door's locked behind us, we have no choice but to start a 3rd playthrough. Yeah, man, a 3rd one. I was cooked. Mentally done. I had 2 trophies left, one for all 22 audio logs and one for the secret ending. I searched everywhere, bro. Eventually, I got lost in the dark tunnels and stumbled into a log. Sounded like Edwin was here in the bed, maybe even trying to talk to his wife. We ended up finding every other audio log, leaving just 2 left in Edwin Murray's house.
You can't put it off any longer.
For the last time, no, it wouldn't.
So, now it's time for the grand finale, the secret ending. In order to trigger it, you need to find 6 cassette tapes hidden behind those glitch keypads around the house. Once all 6 are in, the vent pops open, and you crawl into David's room. And there it is. A pedestal with the cat paw and a creepy cat projected to the floor. So, I grab the cat toy, trigger the ritual, and the mimic appears in the closet. The mimic shrinks down to child size. Wait, is that David? Man, I don't know, but he definitely killed me. So, we gotta run it back. This time though, I entered the code on the wall when asked. You heard that? David, mimic? Oh, I gotta plug in you? That's freaky, bro. There we go. Story time. Fix what is broken. And that's the platinum. Golden hours.
The moral of the story,
David, are you okay?
That friendship is the real.
And that's it. Platinum unlocked. But real talk, I'm confused as hell. Who's M1? Is M2 the mimic? Is David actually dead? Or is he the creepy cat thing? The mimic left Dolly's body before she died, so who's in the moon? Is that a resurrected person or was the mimic in the moon? Bro, I have so many questions. Comment down below if you can help piece this together because my brain is fried. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, smash that like, subscribe, and let me know which mascot horror platinum you want to see next. While you're at it, check out one of these other bangers right here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.